him.
Yeah, that looks like fun. Unlike what you guys chose to do for me on my birthday, the part.
Well,
take a look. No, just take a look here. No, it was lava rafting, and I didn't get that much of a kick out of it. Apparently, you guys had a really good time.
Something there.
Well, you know, you guys look pretty mellow and pretty cool over the whole thing. Needless to say, I needed a wardrobe change after that was over. All right. Temperatures right now, 50s and 60s to the north, 77 Albuquerque, down to the south, 70s and 80s for us right now. As far as what's happening with satellite and radar, things relatively quiet for us at this point, but we are starting to see some subtle changes that will lead to a little bit more of an interesting weekend for us weather-wise. It's not going to be bad. We're going to be partly cloudy across the state here, I think, but we are going to see a couple different things going on here. Number one will be the wind because of low pressure developing to our west. That is going to keep our winds cranked up throughout the weekend here. 25 to 35 mile an hour winds, some gusts to 45. Now, we also could see some dry thunderstorms out there, and when we see that, the rain evaporates before it hits the ground, and that moist air becomes very heavy air as it hits the ground, and we could end up dealing with some areas with some real gusty winds right around some of those dry thunderstorms. So there are two different ways we could get some gusty winds out there. We could also see some pretty good thunderstorms, at least in spots here. The question is, will we see any? And that's what the Pink Panther apparently is pondering at this point. What we've got is a couple little areas of lower pressure that are coming in here that could help to draw enough air up in the atmosphere to give us some isolated showers. So dry thunderstorms will be a possibility for us. Some lightning strikes will be a possibility, and some spotty rain showers. This is not going to be widespread. Everybody's not going to get into it, but there is going to be a little more activity than there looked like there would be 24 hours ago. So a little bit of a tricky forecast. What I would tell you is watch out for northeastern New Mexico and the mountains here. Valley sections could see a brief shower, but most areas should stay largely dry. Now, as far as the monsoons go into next week, we talked about the possibility of that pattern developing. Well, at this point, what we've really got to watch is where the high pressure develops at this point, or at least yesterday anyway. It looked like it could develop over Texas. Now it may end up developing closer over to New Mexico. If it develops over us, that's not good for us because that pushes the moisture out of here and does not allow for much in the way of afternoon thunderstorms. So we need that high more over Texas to our east, or if we get the high over us, it will shut the flow off. So we'll see how this shakes out. We have a few days to iron it out, but just realize that that high pressure and where it sets up will be pretty important for us. 82 Cuba, 70 in Chama for tomorrow, 76 Pagosa Springs, a stray shower or two. Same deal across the north and east for tomorrow. Back toward the southwest, partly cloudy skies, 90 Deming, 79 Silver City, and 89 in TRC. And over to the southeast, yeah, it's going to be hot here. 102 Carlsbad, 101 Artesia, and 67 in Cloudcroft. Temperatures for the most part in the high 70s, Cedar Crest, Sandia Park, low 80s, Estancia and Moriarty. Stray showers possible, and of course those gusty winds. Here in the Albuquerque area, breezy to windy at times, a spot shower is possible. Otherwise, temps remain below average, 80 downtown. Santa Fe, windy over the weekend with a spot shower possible. Highs right about 80. Same deal here in Albuquerque as well. We're going to hover right around 80 degrees. Average for this time of year is 90, and we may well get there by Tuesday.
It kind of is about time. I mean, I do like the cooler weather.
Yeah, we should start warming back up again. But I tell you what, we may end up just condensing everything to the point where we stay fairly cool all the way through the month of June.
Nice.